For years, one of the biggest challenges facing Nigerian states has been dependence on federal allocation, commonly known as FAAC. But a new fiscal picture is beginning to emerge. According to BudgIT 2025 state-by-state analysis, 5 states stand out for their ability to finance government operation with internally generated revenue rather than relying heavily on FAAC. And remarkably, 3 of those 5 states are in the southeast: Enugu, Abia, and Anambra states. Enugu leads the ranking, followed by Lagos, Abia, Anambra, and Kwara. This is significant because it suggests that parts of the southeast are moving towards a model where economic activity, taxation, business, and internally generated revenue can play a much larger role in financing government. But what exactly is driving this transformation?
Enugu State has been ranked as the most fiscally viable subnational government in Nigeria. I said most likely to survive without federal allocations. That's according to BudgIT State of States 2025 report. It's a remarkable milestone, especially in a time when most states depend heavily on FAAC disbursements.
At the center of this story is Enugu State. BudgIT 2025 analysis identifies Enugu as the state most likely to sustain its operating expenses independently of FAAC. The state recorded an impressive 146.68% IGR to operating expense ratio, meaning its internally generated revenue was sufficient to cover its operating expenses. This represents a dramatic transformation. According to BudgIT, Enugu's internally generated revenue jumped from about 37.49 billion naira in 2023 to 180.50 billion naira in 2024, an increase of more than 380%. The National Bureau of Statistics independently confirms Enugu's strong performance, ranking it 5th among all Nigerian states in 2024 IGR, and approximately 180.5 billion naira generated internally. The number suggests that Enugu is no longer relying on traditional model of simply waiting for monthly federal allocations. Instead, the state is increasingly attempting to build its own revenue base.
I'm trying to understand the amount of IGR you've been able to raise, as a state, so far in the past few years, and what sectors are contributing the most, to your IGR in the state.
Okay, let me give you the history. By 2022, the total IGR collected in Enugu State was 26.8 billion. And the growth rate from 2021 to 2022 was just 0.3%. By 2023, we started halfway 2023. The IGR increased from 26 billion to 37.9 billion. That is a 40% increase. By 2024, the IGR increased to 180.5 billion naira. That is 381%. And that is actually what led to the position that the Enugu State took.
Then comes Abia. In BudgIT 2025 Index A ranking, Abia occupies 3rd position nationally, placing it firmly among the 5 states considered most financially viable without heavy dependence on FAAC. This is particularly noteworthy because Abia's economy is strongly driven by private enterprise, from Aba's manufacturing and trading clusters to small and medium-sized businesses spread across the state. A significant portion of economic activity comes from the private sector. BudgIT also identifies Abia among the states showing strong growth in internally generated revenue. In the 2025 report, Abia ranked among the leading states in IGR growth, demonstrating the state has been expanding its capacity to generate revenue internally. The National Bureau of Statistics recorded Abia's 2024 IGR at approximately 40 billion. The biggest story, however, is not simply the amount collected, it is the direction of travel from dependence towards greater fiscal independence. And then there is Anambra. budget places Anambra fourth nationally on the 2025 Index A ranking. That means 3 Southeast states occupy 3 of the 5 positions at the top of this particular fiscal independence measure. Anambra's economic strength is closely connected to its commercial centers, manufacturing base, and large network of entrepreneurs and businesses. The state has also historically maintained one of the stronger internally generated revenue performances in the Southeast. The 2024 NBS data recorded approximately 42.69 billion naira in IGR for Anambra, placing it ahead of Abia and behind Enugu among the 3 states in this comparison. Yet, there is an important distinction. Being among the states with the strongest fiscal independence does not mean Anambra has eliminated dependence on FAAC. Rather, it means the state performs comparatively better in its ability to finance government operations from internally generated resources. And that distinction is critical when interpreting the statistics. So why does this ranking matter beyond the numbers? Because fiscal independence gives governments greater room to plan. A state that depends overwhelmingly on federal transfer can become vulnerable whenever federal revenues fall, oil prices decline, or national revenue distribution changes. The World Bank has highlighted this broader problem, noting that Nigerian states remain heavily dependent on FAAC, while a smaller group is strengthening internally generated revenue. Its 2025 Nigeria Development Update specifically identified states such as Enugu as being among those strengthening their internally generated revenue base. For the Southeast, this could be particularly important. The region has a large private sector, major commercial activities, manufacturing cluster, and millions of entrepreneurs. The challenge is converting that economy activity into sustainable public revenue without discouraging investment or placing excessive pressure on businesses. The top 5 ranking suggests this process may already be underway in parts of the region. There is, however, another side to the story. Being among Nigeria's least FAAC-dependent states does not mean these states have become completely independent of federal allocation. In fact, BudgIT's broader fiscal analysis shows that FAAC remains an important source of revenue for many Nigerian states. And the National Bureau of Statistics data also demonstrates that IGR performance varies significantly across the Southeast. In 2024, Enugu generated approximately 180.5 billion naira internally, while Anambra generated about 42.7 billion naira and Abia about 40 billion naira. So the 3 states are not identical. Their economies, revenue systems, expenditure structures, and fiscal capacities are very different. The real significance of the ranking is therefore not that FAAC has disappeared. It is that the 3 states in the Southeast are demonstrating comparatively stronger capacity to reduce their dependence on it, and that could become increasingly important as Nigerian states search for sustainable ways to finance infrastructure, healthcare, education, and economic development. The story emerging from these numbers is bigger than a simple ranking. Enugu, Abia, and Anambra have placed the Southeast prominently in Nigeria's conversation about fiscal independence. Enugu takes the number 1 position on BudgIT's 2025 measure. Abia comes third, Anambra comes fourth. Together, they occupy 3 of Nigeria's 5 leading positions for their ability to sustain operating expenses with internally generated revenue. But the real test will come with time. Can these states continue expanding their tax base without suffocating businesses? Can they transform revenue growth into better roads, healthcare, education, security, and economic infrastructure? And can other Southeast states replicate the progress? Because the ultimate goal is not simply to collect more money. It is to build economies strong enough to generate sustainable public revenue and governments capable of turning that revenue into measurable improvement in the lives of citizens. For the Southeast, this could become the beginning of a very different fiscal story. The numbers are clear. Enugu, Abia, and Anambra have placed the Southeast at the center of Nigeria's growing conversation around fiscal independence. But the bigger question is, can the momentum be sustained? And can Ebonyi and Imo join them? What do you think? Is the Southeast finally building an economic model that can reduce dependence on federal allocation? Or is this still a long way to go? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more documentaries tracking the development, economy, infrastructure, and transformation of Southeast Nigeria, subscribe to 1010 Media and turn on notification, because here we are documenting African stories today for tomorrow. This is 1010 Media. Thank you for watching.